I float in peace, so all my blessings can flow to me. Big blunts. I'm talking big blunts, perfectly a little on the lame side, but yeah. Hey, what it is? I got some in my fucking beard too. Nope, just a gray. It's good to see you too. Where's my torch, bro? I'm not finna play around with these Blazy Susan blunts. Yes, I am gonna be playing around with it. Hey, hey now. There we go. Something like that. What's going on, y'all? I just came in to check in with y'all real quick, see how everybody was doing, man. I know I'd be gone. People be like, "Where the hell you been at?" I'd be like, I've been here. I've been here. Just thinking on next steps, next levels. You know me. You know how I get down. It's ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. So you be everywhere. You already know. You already know. What Ja Rule say? It ain't even a question. That's what Ja Rule said. He said, as long as you're alive and thriving, I'm happy. I am. I am. Rainy season just started here in Merida too. And I gotta say that I think I love the rain more than I love the sun. You know what I'm saying? Because last night it stormed. I'm talking about lightning strikes close to the crib. I'm talking about I didn't hear the thunder. I got to hear it live in person instead of waiting that delay, after the lightning strike and it's beat the speed of sound. I was like, ooh. I felt like I should be like recording it and filming it. That's how beautiful it was. I love rainy weather. Like I'm like, and rain is so good. Like it's good for the atmosphere. So I'm like, that's what's up. What it is. What it is. How you doing, Alicia? What grind? What's going on in your neck of the woods? I'm just online promoting some people's services. Lately I just been so like expansive. You feel me? And if you ain't wake and baked yet, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what you waiting for. Get your day started. So I'm good. Been a little busy. Busy is good. Busy is good unless you're tired and you need to rest. Busy is good. I've been busy too. I've been busy as freak. You know what I'm saying? Busy as fuck. Like finishing up on client and contras, writing new and contras, coming up with. I feel like I'm about to rebrand altogether. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to rebrand altogether. Like sometimes I hardly want to be viewed as a spiritualist. Like I just want people to know that I'm innovating spiritually. So I want to go all in on Orun Technologies because all of this, everything that I do is a part of Orun Technologies. But I feel like there's certain aspects that I can't introduce about it because people don't understand it, you know? So I've been really deep in my thoughts as of lately. Like, man, it's just time. Like, there's so many things that I do, there's so many things that I'm capable of. And it's time to just show out on all fronts. That's how I feel. And I always tell myself that, and I never do it. Like I'd be like, it's time, and then I only show a little bit. I only get out there a little bit. I only produce a little. Like, no, I'm way greater than I allow myself to be. So I'm like, yeah, it is time, Rafiki. It is time to really shit on the game. Like, well, you got to tell me now, Alicia. You can't hold it in now. You got to tell me. Look at my hair, bro. It ain't never what it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I don't have locks. Okay, they're turning into locks because I don't be having time to do my hair, bro. Shay, thank you so much. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's very challenging. Okay. It's very challenging when you encounter people who are like, who are you? Where were you initiated? What spirits do you work with? What kind of practice do you have? And then you tell them what you do, and they're like, oh, well, I've never heard of that. Where can I look that up at? You can't, because it's me. Like, it's my own practice. It's everything that I do, I developed. You know what I'm saying? I didn't read no books. I didn't Google nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to the library. I didn't go ask an ancient sage in the mountains. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this is everything I've created. And I'm not here to follow other people's practices. I'm here to let everybody know that they can create their own practice, that every person needs their own way of doing things, or it's not going to work out how they think it is. People seriously used to call me the enemy. They like, oh, you're the enemy. You're so anti everything. The only reason I'm anti everything is because everyone wants you to be a part of it, and if you're not, you consider the enemy. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? Like, I'm so anti everything. I'm people like, well, you don't even, how you anywhere on your journey and you don't even fuck with astrology like that, because I ain't got to. When you finally get to the point where you understand that actually no system that you've involved yourself with can actually hold you to it, then you really gonna be sovereign. Then you really gonna be popping your shit. But for now, you just popping somebody else's shit, and that's cool. I don't judge you. But why do you judge me? Why me? You know what I'm talking about? Why me? Why is your work so potent? Because I don't have the same constraints that everybody else has. When I understood I was sovereign, I understood it was now on my shoulders to create the world that I desired, not live in the world that other people desire to see, but the one I desire to see. Maybe it's because your ex is awakening, Alicia, or maybe it's because a part of you still needs to heal from that, or a part of you wants that back. Who knows? You got to sort that. You got to sort that. I'm not going to put your business out there. You got to sort that. But I could understand why that, because I float in peace, so all my blessings can float to me. I float away. I float asleep. So in my dreams, I float with ease. I float away from all distractions that float my way. I float over the highest place till all my problems just float away. It's causing a spontaneous healing inside of you. Okay. But yeah, bro, like I'm tired of having to explain to people that I'm sovereign. And I had people who claimed to be my friends years ago tell me, oh, well, you don't have to recreate everything. Like everything is already created. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. And the more I sat and I thought about it, the more I was like, yes, I do. Like, yes, I do. I'm uncomfortable with these systems. And for those of you who have been feeling that way, there's absolutely nothing wrong with feeling that way. Something's wrong. You can feel it. It may not be wrong for them, but it is now and will forever be wrong for you. It ain't got to be. Your reality doesn't have to match. That's why I don't believe in oneness. I don't care how much people can tell me, well, this is connected to this, and they all fit perfectly. I don't care. I don't care. I'll still deny it. I don't care. I don't believe in oneness. I don't believe in being connected. I don't. because every time we connect, we have to amalgamate. How can we symbiotically walk, right? That means we're connecting and we're dancing together. You know what I'm saying? We're moving through this thing called life together. How can we connect and dance this thing called life together if the variations of our consciousness are so different that it causes this disagreement when we're in each other's presence? I'm not your mirror, you're not my mirror. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to learn from you, you're not here to learn from me. Like, that's what people want to do. They want to connect with you. But as you gain more knowledge into what you really are, you'll understand that oneness is an access point. And Spirit told me that I need to start talking about this, because it's just, I think for me, it's scary to talk about because so many people believe it. There are literal cultures based off of being one. And I'm not speaking against it because it's evil, because it works. It works for people it's working for. You know what I'm saying? But when they tap that over here, that's when we got a problem, bro. Like, hold on now, back up. We're all connected. We are not. And I make sure I say that. I don't leave it up in the air for them to believe, like, yeah, because that's when people, try to invade your energetic privacy. Don't worry about what's going on here. You can't connect to this. If you connect to this, you lose your fucking mind. Like, just stay safe where you are. Play where you playing. Play where you playing. Like, don't come over here and play. We're not. You say, yeah, I'm starting to get out of oneness, honestly, because we are all not the same. Someone told me that I was like a fallen angel. They're like, you like a fallen angel. You're just trying to like cause all of this separation. I'm like, I think separation is good, because your level of panic is not something I want to be connected to. Nope. Your paranoia is not something I want to be connected to. Your worries and your sadness and your depression and your anxiety and all your bullshit that you ain't addressed in your life, I have no desire to be connected to that shit. I don't want to be connected to your goodness, because your goodness is how you running from the shit you need to heal. I have no desire to be connected to that shit. So yeah, if I'm causing separation, so be it. But I've seen people who separated themselves do better things for the world than the people who try to be a part of the world and connected to everything in the world, and then wondering why shit in your life is going left, things in your life is going wrong. You manifested, you making sure you speaking up on your highest frequency, let you tell it, but being connected to everything means now you're battling the signatures of other people's energy all day, every day. If I'm connected to nothing, the only thing I can feel is me. Now I can be accountable for my energy. Now I can transmute. Now I can get to know who self is. Fuck all of this oneness, bro. People keep living off of these principles that have an infinite lifespan, okay? They have an infinite lifespan. Because there's so many people who generation after generation, they push it because they believe that's the only way that they can remain connected to. There's so many different ways to connect you. That's also why, the whole twin flame soulmate, that whole shit, that's how it all came. That's all of these minor systems came to be out of oneness. A collective way of tapping into things that ain't your business. I don't care how beneficial it is. So connected that we all start walking in the same realms together. We got past lives, future lives, present lives. I seen you in my dreams. We're always walking together in my dreams. We're always doing this, and the fourth. Yeah, everybody's connecting with everybody because they believe in a concept. The reason I call it a concept, because nothing written can fathom what the truth of life actually is. Like, even the shit I'm saying, like, it don't matter. Like, you can't fathom this. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm a serious, firm believer that just because you don't connect to something or you don't connect with something doesn't make you that thing's enemy. You know what I'm saying? Because people will try to trick you so many times. Oh, well, either you're on the light, or either you're on the side of the light, or you're on the other, or you're on the side of the dark. They're the same thing. They're connected. Don't try to put me again. Like, I don't understand how whatever I'm talking about and how I see reality, I don't see how it begets a war from other people. I don't see how people need to try to come and convince me. You know what I'm saying? I don't see this ain't, and that's why I said there's no, people be like, you want to be religious or you want to be spiritual. To me, honestly, there's no difference because everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Everything, if it chooses to, has a purpose. Everything. So religion and spirituality ain't no different. People be like, oh, well, I'm spiritual, not religious. You just as religious as you used to be. You just, because you still can't fathom the fact that people don't have to see life the way you see it in order to live peacefully. You feel like you got to recruit into your beliefs. And it's been the same. Even when I was a Christian, I said the same thing to them. You want to recruit me to have the same relationship you have with God so that I can help you believe in God more. So when you come to me and you say, man, I feel like God is really blessing you, using me for compromise, I feel like God is really blessing too. Like, no, it's the same thing on the spiritual side of the fence. That's why when people introduce themselves to you, they ask you a slew of questions to see if you match up with their reality. They don't genuinely interact. They only connect they only connect to what they see as beneficial. I actually have people out here, like in Mexico, that I'm mad cool with, so much love for them. And I don't feel like I have to measure what they can do for me. They don't have to do a thing for me. I love loving on them and they love loving on me. I don't got to do a thing for it. It's just natural. No arguments, no nothing. This part of life can exist when you stop trying to connect to everything. That piece can exist when you stop trying to be connected to everything because it sounds good. But do people think that shit through? I don't care. Somebody told me, oh, you're thinking about oneness wrong. Fuck that. Are we going to think about, because we're talking on the surface right now. We talking on the surface right now. So if everything is connected, it don't matter how many shields you put up. That's your ass every single time. If everything is connected, you can connect to your protection all you want to. It don't matter because you're connected to the thing that can take away your protection too. You're protecting something that goes against your protection because you connected to everything. I'm just telling people, watch what the fuck you're saying. And if that's what you rocking with, cool. But I can't rock with you as deep as you want me to. No, because I know that oneness and connectivity is an access point. It's an access point. If I'm connected to you, I don't have to ask your permission to enter your energetic field. Straight up. It's because of oneness that people have boundaries. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have boundaries, because if you believe in oneness, you're going to need those. Because that means you're always pitting yourself against yourself. Always. And y'all say it like it's poetic. Everything is connected. I see it so many times in the comments and I'd be like, nah. I deny them right at the doorway so that they understand that in my world, you don't get to just enter my house because you think you know the password. Everything is connected. He's going to let me in. No, I'm probably going to hit you right in your throat. I'm going to chop you right in your shit. But like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Show me who you are. Actually be who you are. Really be that. Don't try to create a war because I don't believe the way you believe, because I'm not at war with you. I'm cooling in my reality. I have people that I love and adore that believe in oneness, but they know not to come over here. They know to switch that language up when they talk to me because I don't speak that language. I don't speak that language and I don't want to speak that language. And I think that that's okay. You know, I think that that's okay. Some people just can't fathom, and it ain't even just oneness. It's just the principle of, I found the truth. This is the truth, and everybody else got to get with it. They only got to get with it when they dealing with you. People ain't got to get with it because you walking next to them in the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Like, people ain't gotta get with your truth just because you in the same room as them. That's a faulty ass way of seeing life right there. And that's a fucked up way to approach connection. You are already trying to dominate. That's why people feel uneasy about you. It's not because you're powerful. If you are powerful, you are one of the most powerful parasites ever seen. People just can't deal with me. No, people can't deal with how much you take from them. Because we can talk about it dimensionally. How many access points do you have to these people? And how much do you take from them? And especially if you're aware of how powerful you are, you got to be careful how you connect with people. Because even giving them access to you could throw them into chaos. And you just out here skipping around, playing with motherfuckers, but I'm evil. But I'm causing separation. Please, it is my pleasure to separate. It's my pleasure to separate. Because I understand I'm not people love to play the child, right? They love to play like a child. Like, oh well this is just how I feel about it, and I know it's the truth, whatever. It's this whimsical thought. And if you're against this, you're my enemy. Like we playing with fucking army men down by the lake in some mud or some shit. You can't come over here. And they're like, haha, that shit's not funny, bro. It's not funny, and it's not fun, it's not cool, and it's not righteous to me. Because the only thing that I understood from my sovereign spiritual standpoint is that even if we don't connect, we could still be at peace. Here goes another one, trip you out. Even if we don't connect, we can still come together. Because if life was about the truth, if life was just about the truth, like this is the truth, this is the concrete truth, this is it. This is the truth of all truths. If life was really about that, most people would have been dead a long time ago. You are, if you believe that way, right? You believe you're down here to learn your lessons so you can ascend. I believe you're already ascended. You're already ascended. You're just using the high and low level meter in order to measure how much power you do have. I see what you're doing. I fuck with it. I'm like, that's dope. That's one way to hit the energetic gym. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that. Orun Technologies is all about the principle of becoming a master of your reality, using whatever modalities you're using. Like I said, it's not my business what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Do what the fuck you do, but understand there's more ways than that. You may view me as I'm either living in my highest self or my lowest self, and I view you as completely ascended. I think so highly of what you think low of that the lowest is over you. It's over you. Where people be like, oh, we on Earth ghetto. It was a song about the shit. Earth is ghetto. Everybody like, I'm trying to get up off Earth, and I'm sitting here thinking, wow. They're so on this road in this train of I'm down here to learn my lessons, and then I'm going to ascend to a higher consciousness. You're still going to be that judgmental dickhead when you get there too. You're always going to ascend. There was never a such thing as a low or a high. We split it to try to reconnect it in a way that we understood. Hey, what's going on? How are you? We split it in a way that helped us understand it a little better. But you can come out of that. You know what I'm saying? Everything, nothing is low. Nothing is low. Because anywhere the divine is happening is high. And you can't tell me, like, if we looked at it from a religious standpoint, you can't tell me that hell is low. Hell high too. You know what I'm saying? Hell high too. Because there's the divine isn't all of that. If it be real, the divine isn't all of that. The people in hell burning up over and over again, and their bodies regenerate, and their bodies did what? They regenerated, and then they're just burning for eternity. You burning for eternity. Fire turned you to dust. There's nothing else to burn. The only thing that'll happen to get hot. That means it's some magic happening in hell too. Everything is divine, so I can't look at shit like it's low. All I keep seeing is everything getting higher. All I keep seeing is everything in pure elevation. Because that's what lets me know that I don't need to influence it. I don't have to connect to it because it will benefit itself just because it exists. The tree the animal, the person. It don't matter. Everything, the water, the wind, it's evolving. The whole system, if you will, is evolving. And I see everything is high. So when people get online and they talk about being low vibrational versus high vibrational, I know they're fucking with people. You fucking with people, because the truth is, even what you would feel like or perceive as your lowest is still a high moment. Especially since most of y'all think that this is your first time ever existent. That means you were born, you had a start point. You were born, you had a start point. Come on now. It's the highest you ever been. And if you believe in past lives, this is the highest you've ever been. I can't look at people like they low. I can't look at a person that did a certain thing or does a certain thing and go, that's just low vibrational energy. Because soon as I start measuring high and low in everything, I end up making my own levels fluctuate. Because remember, you always got to hold that mirror to your fucking self. Before you get to judging everything that's going on around you, take a cold, hard look at yourself. Oh, I'm vibrating high. Why? Because you said some great things. You still a dickhead. You still a dickhead. And to someone that's perceiving reality where they're always in protective mode, they're gonna look at you like you low vibrational. Everything high to me. Everything. And I'm speaking about it from this level, but I'm gonna talk about it from my level. Everything happening here is on high. It's on high. So while everybody's going, oh, we're ascending this, we're climbing to a higher level of consciousness, that is happening on high also. It ain't just happening here. This is the place that gets the results from the influence of all of the infinite realities that play out right before your eyes and you can't even see it. The infinite folds that are right in front of you that you can't even see. Powerful, wonderful, divine, beautiful, high technology life is. Life itself is. And I don't have to believe that we are one to experience that. I want my reality to be influenced by my existence. I move in a way where even if I'm standing next to you, the only way you experience my energy is if I want you to. I teach self-mastery. My goal with Orun Technologies is to remove the spookism from this shit. I just want to remove the fucking spookism. It gets on my fucking nerves that everything is so sacred that it's impossible to know. I tell beings that they got power, they don't see it as power. If I tell you you have a powerful mind, that's a gift. That's a gift. Everything is a gift. Everything you're capable of is a gift. Greetings, goddess. Everything that you possess right now is a gift. Everything you can do is a gift. It's not the gift itself that's important. It's what you do with it. And more importantly, how you view your gift. I don't give a damn. Like, I'm so tired of everything being, it's either you're intuitive, you got the visual prowess, or you do readings or you do rituals. It ain't always got it. Like, everything is spiritual. And if people see what they actually do, they'll learn how to promote what it is that they do a lot. I don't give a fuck if you wash, dry, and fold clothes for a living. Do you know anybody that wash, dry, and fold like you? And people be like, that don't make no sense. It does, because the person that's washing and drying and folding, they're influencing the fabrics of you can't think that everything is consciousness and fabrics don't have a magnetic field. Everybody got a gift. Everybody gifted. But people need to feel low in order to have a moment where other people make them feel high. People love to compare themselves to the lowest because they're trying to be humble before the greatest that they've always been. Like, why don't you just fucking be that? Why don't you just be that? Like, why are you tiptoeing around it? Because you're connected to everything. So every time you reach the gateway of your change, something's present to see whether or not you're willing to be pulled away. You're causing war with yourself. Why don't you just be that? You know you powerful, be that. You know you powerful, show up as that. Because in this world, you can make 1,000 excuses. Well, what if people don't receive it? My favorite one that I hear online and I crack up about is when people be like, the government, they really watching me. I'm really tapping into some shit. You ain't doing nothing. Like you ain't doing nothing that they concerned about. You're inviting them into your energy because you're following a narrative that leaves you destroyed in the end. Is you sovereign or not? Give a fuck how powerful something is. If it is not sovereign, it's a slave. It practices being low, separating itself from its creator, which means every time you look for God, you lose God. Whatever. If you know what the fuck I mean, comment some hearts. Everything changed when I stopped looking for God. Everything changed when I stopped looking for God. Everything. Like everything. I started to calm down more. Like it changed. Let me tell you, because this is I'm so glad that I decided to go live and do the wake and bake with y'all. I was just gonna say what's up, man. I just wanted to check in on y'all, see what was up, bro. But like, imagine this. I go from praying, right? Because I used to be a Christian. I go from praying. I'm at the altar when they have an altar call. I'm like, Jesus, help me, Lord. Please help me, Lord. Please help me, Lord. Please help me, Lord. I'm begging, while simultaneously understanding that even biblically speaking, God said it was already done. I'm tripping, right? That's in there. God said it a bunch, enough for you to get it. Like it's already done. I'm tripping. I gotta stop begging. Then I started asking the questions that benefited me. Not God give me, but God, why? Why? People be like, don't ask God why. What? Why? If I don't understand something and I follow it blindly, I'm a liar. You know what I'm saying? I'm a liar. I'm not showing up genuine. My whole decision is forced. It's forced. I'm forcing it. I'm playing a role. This relationship that I wanted with Source was really just a relationship with myself. Because God is not separate from me. The concept of God is not separate from me. Everybody builds these figureheads, right? Because I'm not saying God is not real. I'm saying there's so many different forms of God. I don't even believe it's the same God. I could care less what God it is. Do you have a relationship or not? Do you relate to that thing? Have you gotten to the level where you stop asking God questions or asking for blessings, and you start declaring it? Because God is not outside of you, God is inside of you. And if your ass has ever gotten out of you, you would understand that you are the thing that is inside. That's you. That's you. And then you go, okay, so who's the creator then? I'm telling you, it don't fucking matter. It don't matter what created you. What the fuck are you gonna do with the creation that you are? It would be illogical to think that there is not an energy that created other creations to create other creations. It would be idiotic of me to think that way. But I don't even view that one on the scale of high and low, or beginning or end. Because that means I'm always trying to clock it. Like, that means you're always trying to clock it. Everything you measure is measured up against your belief system, and that's powerful to protect what you believe in. But my point is this: people don't have to see the way you see in order for y'all to be able to at the least get along. Because I can talk to you, like I said, I don't fuck with astrology. And people are like, what? I even had a person tell me, and I don't even know how she didn't catch it. I even had a person tell me, she was like, well, I don't care what you believe in. That's fucked up. Off the rippers. What you're telling me is I have no choice. You're telling me I have no choice, all while telling me simultaneously that I'm free. I thought I was free. Now I know I'm free. So now I know that you need me to believe the way you believe just to talk to me. Not understanding that just because I said I don't fuck with astrology don't mean that I won't get with you and function with you with some astrology. You wanna talk about your birth chart and what the moon is in and what Saturn is in, whatever you wanna, we can talk about and I'm able to talk with you about it without having to feel like I gotta connect to it. I don't have to connect to it because me sitting in your presence is, I don't even believe in that whole equal exchange all the time. Because sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's not about you got to give me this much for me to give you that. Sometimes you just got to show up for fucking people. Just got to show up for people. Show up for people and just be there and honor what they are dealing with not right in that moment. But since you think you connected to every fucking thing, you feel like you got to take control of it because you would never allow yourself to feel that way. They're feeling that way, not you. You could give me 1,000 excuses. Oh, well, I'm empathic. We'll find something else to feel. Because you've been saying I'm an empath so long that you must have noticed by now that even when you play with emotions, false emotions, you watching a movie and you go, "Ooh, girl, that would piss me off," and then all of a sudden you start thinking about all the shit that pissed. Now you mad for real. That means you can simulate emotions and tap in. You find something else to fucking feel. There's no excuse to take someone's healing and try to make it your own in order to see whether they deserve to heal or not. At no time is that okay. At no time. I noticed this shit in the spiritual community. I noticed this shit in church. You know what I'm saying? I noticed it deep in the practices of African spirituality. I noticed it in voodoo. You know what I'm saying? I noticed it in the community for hoodoo. I noticed it. Like, I noticed it every fucking where. And this is when I took a step back from everything. And I asked myself, if you're going to be a part of it all, is being a part of it all going to actually benefit you or drain the life out of you? And it would drain the life out of me to play with that. Because I got my coaching sessions, right? And you can ask anybody, whoever got coaches, whoever got coached by me at all, whoever had a call with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it says, I said it's going to be an hour, and it's way longer than that because I'm not done until the healing is done. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I can't look at somebody who needs my help and go, well, what do they believe in? They need to believe this way in order to heal. No, I'm going to let them know off the rippers. They deserve to heal regardless of what they believe in. And if what they believe in is keeping them from their healing, they need to stop that shit for a moment. Go get your healing. It's far more important for you to love yourself than to try to prove that something outside of you loves you. It's far fucking more important. You know what I'm saying? Said, I believe we are the stars. We are one with everything. The Bible is an astrology book. I don't. Like, I don't. I believe we're way older than that. Like, way older than that. Or, at least I am. Like I don't believe in oneness, or should I say I don't connect to that. But you can, as long as it's assisting you on your journey and how you healing yourself. Do your big one. Do your big one. But I've seen a lot of shit coming up in these spiritual streets, and the one thing that pisses me off above everything else is that the way people treat other people's healing, where you feel like you shouldn't help someone because they don't see things the way you see it. Like I remember there was someone that I was helping like years ago, and I'm talking about she would pull up. I had gone to her house and some more shit. Like what we're talking about deep healing, you know, her spiritual journey, what it is she's dealing with, the spirits she was dealing with in her experience. You know what I'm saying? We spoke about all these things, and one day she found out I wasn't a Christian and lost it. Really lost it. Like she was like, "So you're denying Jesus?" And I was like, "I sure am." Like I sure am, to be real. Like, yeah. Like what's so wrong with that? Because I was trying in my past being forced to accept Jesus. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. If that be a relationship to have, that is a relationship that will be, but nobody will know about it. Nobody. I'm not wearing it like a badge of honor. Anything I decide to relate to is personal. It's personal. And she was like, well, you have helped me all along. She was like, but as I see, she's like, you're not delivered. I can't use your help anymore. And I'm like, wait a minute. So as long as you thought safely in your mind that I believe the same way that you do, that my help was beneficial. Now you find out I don't believe the way that you do, and my help still helped you. What does that mean? Or is it because you're living in this either or reality? It's this or that. If you don't believe in Jesus, if you're not following Jesus, if you're not under the covenant with Jesus, you are the enemy. That's crazy to me. Because all you really trying to do in all that bullshit is take someone's choice away, which means that the opportunity for healing is impossible. I tell people that all the time. Spiritualists do it too. In the spirit, I'm not just coming down on religion right now. Spiritualists do it too. You know what I'm saying? Where they go, where you go, I'm really dealing with something right now. And they're like, well, you need to call on the power of whatever deity they've been talking to as of lately, or whatever spirit they've been communing with as of lately. They do the exact same shit. That doesn't work. If you're put down here to be a recruiter, then recruit, goddamn it. Like don't try to act like you're helping people. Recruit, get your recruit on. Say you ain't never had a better relationship until you tried this spirit right here. Get your recruit on. Don't act like you want to help people, because they're not coming to be convinced to believe in something outside of themselves. They're coming to be convinced to believe in themselves again. You know? All that extra shit for what? You trying to skip over to like, I don't know if you deserve to hear what I'm saying. I don't care if I did have a spirit to market to you, where I'm like, yo, y'all need to believe in XYZ because XYZ changed my life. He changed my life. Y'all need to believe in XYZ. I wouldn't even bring it up until you ask. If I ain't ask you, what the fuck do you need to tell me for? I've noticed this all over the map, all over the spectrum, all levels of spirituality, as many as I've seen, because there's so many, it's infinite, right? But the ones I've seen thus far, all in this world, in this reality, in this cosmos, like they're playing. Like they don't care about people's healing. And that's when I knew my mission was different. I was like, my mission is different. That's why people from all walks of life can sit and listen to me, because I don't have this principle of trying to get them to believe my way. I'm just sharing the way I see. If you receive it, you receive it. If you don't, you don't. But I know the one thing I can't do is I can't keep quiet about it anymore. I'd rather look crazy to the world than to sit here and keep all that I am bottled up. Like, I don't know, yeah, I just can't do that no more. like I just can't do that no more, no matter how many people it may piss off. Because if you've been listening to me talk this whole time and I angered you at any moment of this time, you missed my whole point. I just don't. The enemy that I'm fighting is way different. Is way different. Like there are enemies who destroy or who remix and reshape reality altogether. And I'm just watching them play out while I battle what I can, while I gather what I can. And now I'm just gonna have to flip the switch. Like, hey, I need y'all to actually, if you're gonna fuck with me, I need you to actually see what the enemy doing. For real, for real. Like, and it's crazy because that's the part I can't talk about, but that's okay. One day I'm gonna write a book or something, and I'll I'll release it, then vanish. Like, here you go. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. He said, "Who is my enemy? My enemy is formless. My enemy is formless. I have no enemy in this world. Not here. And not of this world either, or not of any world that this world has tried to collect and report. It's completely different. And the only reason I call them an enemy is because they've been formidable enough to actually make me apply pressure. Like, that's been formidable enough where I gotta go, all right, bro. Anything else doesn't really bother me. Even people like trying to throw curses, like, it don't bother me. Like, but the enemy though, strong, strong, or should I say steady in pace, constant in movement, never a moment off. So I'm never off for a moment. Always just focused on what it is that I'm building and focusing on this mission. And I believe that mission is in Orun Technologies. I swear to y'all. I believe that mission is important because I could care less about good and evil. Like, there's so many people fighting that fight. Good and evil, you're good, you're evil. And then you dig deep into the way people perceive reality, and you understand that their evil might be another person's good, and their good might be another, you know what I'm saying. Like, good and evil not even a solid concept. It's like I'll just be sitting there like, this shit too up. It's too up in the air. And that's one day when I understood it was deeper than that. And I was like, I really just want to help people master themselves, become the greatest champion of their reality. That's all I want to do in my way, with my methodologies. You know what I'm saying? That don't include spirits. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to not include spirits at all, not to call on anything. If there are spirits that do assist, they assist. My goal is to not call on shit, because I feel like I can't wholeheartedly call on it when I know that I am. You get what I'm saying? Like, when I know that I am. So I think I try to empower myself, like, every breath I take, every inhale and exhale. Like, whew, that was a powerful breath. I flex in my energy. I flex in my power. Like, I'm comfortable. You know? I'm comfortable. Yeah. But that's why I said I'm ready to go full burst with Orun Technologies. Like, like full burst, opening up the research center and all that kind of stuff. Because every reality that I've visited or that I've, channeled myself into, they all have a standard practice, or they have a standard. Like, let's say you go to a realm where the energy's a little funky there. Like it's not like up and down here. Like down is up and up is down. Some shit like that. That changes everything. You know what I'm saying? But even there, I find it's not the only thing. And so I think in this world, I want to start that revolution of energy where everybody coins their own systems of how they connect to, connect with, work with, or work as the divine. I think it's special. Like, I think it's special. And there's nothing out there that's telling me that I can't do it. There's nothing but me. There's nothing out there telling me that I can't do it. Like, why not? It sounds fun to start an energetic revolution, like, and bring everybody to the forefront of their own power. To me, that reality, that world sounds sweet. And the only belief that's needed in that reality is the one that they choose to believe in for themselves. My only goal is to teach or educate and curate the program to help them train within their modalities. That's why Orun Technology is already lit. I already do this with people. Like, I already do the training, literally taking everything from the atmosphere, no matter where they are, what they do have, what they don't have, and turning it into training. You know what I'm saying? Like, turning it into training. Like, and I have fun with that. I have fun with that. So when people hit me up and they're like, I want a reading, I don't like it being called that, because it's deeper than that. You can go get a reading anywhere. You can get a reading from any system, anywhere. Promise you, I swear to you. You can go get a reading from every system in the world. You can go. But what about the work that needs to be done? What about the healing that needs to come forth? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about that? That shit way more important. Confirmation don't do nothing but give you the opportunity to let go. The question is, will you? Like, will you when that moment hit? Will you? For real, get on that shit. You said, I got to Alabama safe. Let's go. What you mean it's been somewhat crazy? What's happening? Alabama was a big move. It was a big move. There was no no, there was no small stepping on that one. That was a big move. What you mean it's been crazy? Said I need to get it. I'm gonna need to get another conversation soon. Let me know, Alicia. Just let me know. I'm back. I'm back in this world. I'm back for for a little while. Just a little while. Just a little while. Man. Said it's like people want a quick fix but don't want the work to maintain the fix. Yeah. That's exactly what they want. And you know what I think is cool about that? That they can actually go get it. If that's the way you want it, that's the way you go get it. It'll be available to you every single time. But then when you're ready for that real shit, that real healing, yeah. Yeah. You come get this work. Like I always tell you, love, know what position you're working in when you're working with people. So you don't limit the work that you can perform. You know what I'm saying? It's not our job to make sure they heal. It's just to provide them with the opportunity to. And then we can set a new standard for the things that when people do choose to heal or when they do choose to push through whatever it is that they're working through. Like when they do make that choice, we have a whole different standard of things set and ready for them. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people you get in with full-time coaching on. You know what I'm saying? Not just one session here and there every few months. No, y'all need to talk at least once to twice a week. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all need to be talking once or twice a week. You need to have a lesson plan curated for them, all of that. Because if you teaching and you helping people, then you got to have some type of program. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some type of program. You know what I'm saying? Put it together, map it out. You said the healer needs to heal. The healer needs to heal. Obviously. like obviously the healer gonna heal regardless. That's part of how healers heal, by helping others heal. And I think that's a beautiful thing about working with people, or the symbiotic nature of it. It's fucking amazing. Like, and I don't know one practitioner who doesn't deal with that, where they be talking to their client and they be channeling, they be coming through, and then they say something that smack they self in the mouth, like, boop, like, boop, like, damn. And they gotta sit back for a moment, and they got, it's a part. It's a part of how that shit is funny, and it's dope at the same time. Like, so the drive was crazy though. Through a mountain, I just got it into my apartment and place. I gotta to keep coming to me like I have been there before. Or you're saying like the familiarity of the space. I do need to set up my next call with you. Let me know, Nuri. Let me know. Like, yeah, like it's a total like it. Nuri, you gotta allow that to be a real new world. You know what I'm saying? You gotta allow it to be a real reality, like where you're really there. Ain't no turning back, ain't no going back, ain't no running back. Like, you really there, and you're one step closer to what you said you truly desire to do with your life. So no matter how crazy it get, enjoy that shit. Like, enjoy that shit, because it's not a final destination. It's on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like you on the way. Like, you on the way. You stopped off. You know what I'm saying? No, you stopped off in Alabama. You feel me? You just stopping off. You just stopping off. Get an energy a chance to be efficient. You just stopping off. It's just a quick stop off. Said that's not true. I spent a lifetime healing. Spirit literally took everything away from me so I can heal, take care of self, know myself. So spirit had to take everything. I'm sorry. I can't really fuck with that relationship. I can't really fuck with that relationship, because that relationship is always seeking fault. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry if it seems I'm being combative with you at this moment in time, but I can't fuck with that. That whole reality is always looking for fault. That's why people go, you thought you needed everything taken from you in order for you to arrive where you are now. You've arrived at the point where you understood you were always that. That relation, I told you, relate. That's your relationship. Said, thank you. I give tools, but I knew either you gonna work or leave me alone. Right, either you gonna do it or you gonna leave me alone, bro. Said, I was just saying I'm finna do an 18-day boot camp. You stay confirmed. Oh, that's what you was on. That's what you was on. You was on the 8. Okay, you built it up. That's what I'm. It would feel better to you. You don't have to live in that pool of people who assist others. That's got everybody and their mama on their coattail. Now work with the people you know you were really called to work with. Like, really work with them. Like, really work with them. Not only to really assist them, but to further prove to yourself that you can. You know what I'm saying? A lot of healers pop up and think they ain't got shit because they don't see the depth of how much power they hold. Like, no, you got a lot going on inside of you, and you got a whole lot to give, and it's worth something. Pop your shit at all times. That's the motto. Like, that's the motto. Pop your shit at all times. At all times. No days off. Pop your shit. Even on days you don't feel like moving. Pop your say I'm so powerful, I don't gotta move. Fuck it. Pop your shit. Pop your shit, because there's really people out there that really play with people. Really play with them. Really not helping them at all. Really not helping them at all. Pop your shit. That's for any and everybody watching right now. Whatever the hell it is that you do, pop your shit. Confidence is not only the result of it being proven to you 1,000 times. Confidence is also the result of you proving it to yourself. Not that you don't deserve to pop your shit, but you got infinite reasons to pop your shit. I don't care what side of the world you sitting on. I don't care what your belief system is. You pop your shit the way that you understand your reality. And I mean pop your shit. Be confident in your power so everything can work. You gotta pop your shit. Like Mortal Kombat, choose your reality. Choose your reality. Like, go ahead. Which one you want? I tell people fuck with me, pop your shit all the time. Pop your shit all the time. Why not? There's always going to be somebody telling you you're not qualified. Fuck them. Pop your shit all the time. There's always going to be somebody trying to tell you that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Fuck them. Pop your shit all the time. You're literally in your own world. That means your channel 4 ain't my channel 4. You know what I'm saying? Like you when you know what I'm saying? When you turn on your TV, it say LG. When I turn on my TV, it say Sony. You know what I'm saying? Sony. Like it ain't it's cool. Pop your shit at all times. Cause who the fuck can tell you who you are? Who? Everything you do is beneficial. Not for you, not only for you, but also with the people that encounter you. Pop your shit. Get your bag. We don't live in a reality where money don't exist. Motherfuckers try to tell you all day, money is an illusion. That's the brokest conversation I ever heard. Get to your paper. Get to your bag. Everything got value. Everything you are is value. You, what value looked like when it decided to be alive. Value. You. You. the hard finger. You. Value. Like straight up. We don't live in I love reality now more than I did in the past because everything is so accelerated, right? Everything is so accelerated. The fact that you could get online right now. We used to have to make flyers and put them on people's doors and shit. And if you was like a psychic or something, you ain't got no business. You ain't got no business. Like, ain't nobody trying to come see you. Is already scared of life. They're not trying to come see you. So it was difficult. Now we got social media. We can reach our people. I tell people all the time that technology is spiritual. Laura, I don't know if she's in here right now, but Laura told me yesterday, she was like, you need to go ahead and teach the people about that so they don't run away from technology or be scared. And I was like, she's right. Orun Technologies. You know what I'm saying? Like Orun Technologies. That's fine. Thank you. But I just want to tell you on your way out. Now remember, even though you don't know what I believe, the thought that's going to fuck with you the most is how the money mantra helped at all. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. And every time it ching, money comes to me. Oh. Be blessed. Be blessed. So, child, I've been saying I get paid to exist. Like, I ain't got to leave the bed and shit happen for me. It be the truth, though. It be the truth, though. Like, it's so simple. And all you got to do is start making that a daily rhythm in your mind. And your mind going to start correcting you when you fall off your shit. That's a wonderful technology, right? The mind. Like, once you bounce off of it properly, y'all be collaborating on some great shit. My mind be correcting me. I be sitting there like, yeah, that's what we trained for. That's what we trained. Catch me. So son, get into no stupid shit. Catch me. And we are not one. And that's the last time I'm gonna tell you that. Oh my God. That don't make no sense. Like what type of shit is you on? That you just proved my whole point of what I said in the beginning. That if somebody doesn't believe in the thing that you believe in, that you must speak it anyway. I told you I don't believe in oneness. So we are one is directly disrespectful. But you be blessed though. You be blessed. You yeah, I'm over that shit. On Jesus. Like I'm over that shit. Ugh, and that felt so good. That felt so good to do. Usually, I know I'm at peace. I'll be sitting there like, you believe what you believe, you good, man. Fuck that. Like, fuck that. I let you say everything you wanted to say and didn't have to tell you what I believed in. That conversation not even important. Because if what I'm saying is beneficial to you right now, perfect. If what I'm saying is not beneficial to you right now, you can leave. I didn't knock on your door, say, come watch me on live. I got something to tell you. Yeah. That's why I don't give a fuck about what you believe in. That's why. That's why. Right there, you proved the whole point. Like, that's why I could give a fuck about what you believe in. I'm sovereign. I fuck with sovereign souls. People that know who they are. And they know what honor and respect is. I said, I respect you. I fuck with you still if you believe in oneness, but saying we are one is disrespectful. Because who are you including in your we? Open-ended is manipulative, like the fuck I said. That's why I said religion and spirituality, it's no different. It's the same shit. You can only be sovereign in your own world because when you come out into the world, everybody got a world to offer you. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm good. That was so perfect. I'm sorry, y'all. This is just how I'm feeling today. I'm cool. Like I'm cool on buttoning up my lips on shit. I'm cool. Like I'm cool. Because the one thing that I recognize in this moment and moments before I even went live today was this is my fucking world. You watching me. I don't owe you shit but what I'm giving you. Unless I said I was going to give you more. I love the internet, right? Because the internet was the first way. The first way that wasn't so sacred that not everybody could access it. Everybody and their mama can get on the internet. Everybody. Elon got Starlink. We can all get on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Although that shit is expensive, we can all get on the internet. I love what we've done with the place. I love that the internet proves every day the truths that I knew just sitting to myself. One, you can't fuck with everybody. You can't. You don't go to everybody's page. You don't rock with everybody's page. You can't. You don't fuck with them. You don't fuck with them. And people try to be in your shit and don't need to be there. This is the internet, like, and this is what it would be like. I love the internet for this. This is what it would be like if everything was really connected. This is what it would be like. And oh, how tragic that shit would be. Because it wouldn't be messages on social media. It'd be people getting knocked the fuck out in person. In person. The shit don't get pretty. It get ugly. It get pretty ugly. Like, but regardless, I love y'all. Regardless, I see y'all for how major and big and powerful y'all really are. I was once told by a practitioner that I can't, she said something along the lines of, you can't look at everybody like they have a position, like they're amazing. I thought she was right. And I started looking at people, even people I dislike, even people I can't fucking stand. Like, I want you to cross the street and get hit. I don't care what nobody say. There are people in your life that if they died today, you wouldn't give a flying fuck. I got those too. Like I got those too, but I even started thinking about them, and I'm like, regardless of what they did to me, they're still amazing. They're still special. It was like my reality came crashing down on my head because I was giving myself an excuse to continuously be angry with these people. Fuck that. They're still amazing. What they did to me, that was fucking incredible. It hurt, but it was incredible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was incredible. That was an amazing feat. Everyone is amazing. I can't look at nobody like they love. That shit bothers me. Because it's like, if I'm seeing them this way and they see themselves that way, and we so happen to connect, I just double down on their bullshit. I just double down. Now, if I believe that they ain't nothing, but they believe they are something, and we decide to connect, my energy is going to battle their energy. And instead of having a friendship, it's just going to have something that's constantly wrecking your ass. Constantly wrecking you. Every time you believe in yourself, somebody got something to say that make you not believe in yourself. Every time you get to a good height in your life, something shows up to try to make you feel low. You built that. You built that machine. What are the standards? What are the rules? And what are the laws of your life? Because there's infinite ways you can write your laws. There's infinite ways you can create your laws. But will you be strong enough to stick to that shit? Stick to it and go see. That's my motto. Stick to it and go see. Go see what it's really about. Go see what it's really about. Go see what it's really about. I tell my clients all the time, write your laws. Write your laws, just so you can see how your atmosphere really moving. Because if I write a standard for my life and anything moves against it, I'm going to notice it because it's against the standard. I write my own laws, live by my own laws, and while not being lawless, where I don't gotta be, just because I'm a sovereign spirit don't mean that I believe I could walk into a grocery store and grab whatever the fuck I want and walk out. I don't care how something now, bro. Like I respect the business, big business, like big business. I don't gotta shop there. Once I understood I was sovereign, I stopped going to war with everything. Like, stop going to war with everything. The government is poisoning us. Ain't no agent ever showed up at your door and made you eat that shit. Accountability. Well, it's the only thing we got. No, you had options all along. You could have been left. You could have been left. Oh, the air is poisonous in my city. Move. Accountability. That motherfucker could be lacking out here. Like lacking out here. If you the life that you want to live is based off the decisions you're making right now. Every time you choosing to remain where you at while complaining about it, you're saying you deserve that shit. You don't deserve that. You deserve the greatest because you are the greatest. You're gonna always be the greatest. You're the only greatness that matters. You. It's about you. It's about you. You're the only greatness that fucking matters. Ain't nobody tell you nothing. And that's what the fuck I'm about to be on my platform now. Because I swear to God, I don't know who people thought I was. I don't know who people thought I was. I don't think there was ever a time where I introduced myself as someone that I am not. I don't know why I ever felt like I couldn't talk the way that I talk. Speak about things the way that I speak about things. Trying to make people comfortable. If the seat too hot, get your ass up. Like, I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. You ain't have to sit there. You didn't have to pull up. You listening because it makes sense to you on some level. Or maybe you talking shit about me in the back of your mind, but you still here. You still here. And if it's not beneficial for you, then you came to wreck the party. Shit on you every time. Like, I don't know why I ever thought it wasn't safe to speak about spirituality the way that I perceive spirituality. Just because I go against everything that's already presented in this reality doesn't mean I don't have anything that I work with. Doesn't mean that I don't have a core belief. I just don't believe that it's important to talk about that. I don't think that's over dinner conversation. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that's a slight conversation, like asking somebody what their big three is. Same shit. Like, I don't believe that that's a real conversation, bro. That's not a real that means I'm approaching you, trying to measure whether or not it's okay to approach you. If I feel like I should approach you, there's something divine that's supposed to happen in said approach. I'm gonna go see what it's about. Not try to measure whether or not I'm not in realities where beings aren't worthy of my presence. I only go where I'm worthy. I only go where I'm held the highest. Everything else, I refuse. Everything else, I refuse. Like, oh, hell no. Nah. I'm just tired of hiding. It's to be real, right? To be real. Yeah, I know when I'm on here and I'm doing my thing. When I'm on here and I'm doing my thing, I be having fun. Like, I love what I do. Like, I be having fun, but I don't feel like lately I haven't been feeling like I'm being it all the way. Like me feeling fake, crazy, right? I can be accountable for that though. I'm like, I'm being fake. I'm not standing on business. I'm not standing on business. When I'm by myself, I can be myself. But when I'm out in this whatever, this digital universe, this digital dimension, I gotta change. I don't gotta change shit. I don't gotta change shit. Because if I put on the act, I gotta keep acting. If I put on the act, I gotta keep acting. I always been myself. When I dropped the money mantra, it was people who took that shit and ran with it, who gave you a whole different image of me. I'm gonna keep that shit real with you every time. I'm not here to make it look like everything is dancing on the tip of a feather. I'm like, either we gonna roll through a field of green on horseback, riding into the greatest future ever, or we in some trucks running some shit over. Whatever reality we gotta be in to get you to where you need to be, I fucks with that. But I'm not finna sit here and try to act like somebody I'm not. I'm not finna get on here and hit y'all with love and light. Although sometimes I feel like I love to fight. Feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love to love and light. Nigga, I love to fight. Like what the hell? Like there's so much to be learned in that. There's so much to be learned in that. I noticed that most people that pull up with that love and light shit ain't even full of light. They full of lies. They be full of lies. They be trying to lie to themselves, try to convince their reality of something that it's not. It's not the outside of you that has to change. It's the inside. You got to do that inner work. And since they don't like the shadows, I know they're not doing no shadow work. Oh. Thank you, Nuri. Thank you. Said, do you believe your environment affects your life? Nope. Because how often, first you have to define what environment is. Because right now, if you use that, if I believe that my environment, even in the environment I grew up in, right? If I believe that my environment defines my life, but I cannot define my environment, all I'm doing is making my environment, however it's defined, a broad stroke. That means I can blame everything for why I'm not where I want to be in life. No, because your atmosphere is changing at all times. The environment's changing at all times. Do you notice when the environment that you are changes? Is it the change that's happening outside of you, or is it something that changed inside of you that made you look at where you are differently? Your environment is always changing. That's why I'm like, no. Your life affects your environment. Well, what level do you want to be on? Do you want to be the thing in control, or do you want to be the thing that's always being controlled? You know what I'm saying? You got to be the one in control. You got to understand your life influences your environment. Because the truth is, some of us came up on some harsh gully gutter shit. Feel me? People will never understand what you've been through and what you're currently going through. People will never be able to fathom that shit. It is this darkness that cannot be explained. But somehow, in that environment, you're able to still move powerfully and wait for more to come in your life. And the reason that is because the way you are, that's your life, right? That's the way you are. The way you are is influencing your environment, it's influencing your atmosphere, and it's turning it into one that's tolerable enough for you to keep building until you decide to leap into your new environment. You know what I'm saying? Because you know your new environment's coming if you're thinking about this environment that you're in now. I'm glad you're thinking about the environment. I want you to go out and I want you to look at some trees. I want you to look at some trees. Then I want you to look at one tree and then imagine that tree not there no more. Its present or its presence is what makes the environment what it is, because you're looking at that thing, you're perceiving that thing. Thank you, Tasha. You're perceiving that thing. Like, imagine that it's not there. It affects the whole environment. You know what I'm saying? It affects the whole environment based off of who's witnessing it and who's benefited from it the most. So your life affects your environment. That's what I mean. Like, because it's not a thing of a place that you've been. It's a place that you know you always are. And when you use yourself like a destination, right? Like I'm at home in me. I'm at home in me. I can be all that I am right here where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? When you really get to that space, you start to understand that everywhere you are in your atmosphere is because you're choosing to be there. That's why we dream and we long. We're crying because it's the emotions of finally having everything we ever desired, not understanding that in that moment we're literally like piecing it together and creating it and setting it in stone, bringing it into fruition, into this reality. I tell everybody that they're a master manifester. Nobody believes me though. I just be like, bro, everything is a manifestation. Like everything is a manifestation. It's more important to focus on the mechanism than it is what the mechanism does. Because if you're only looking at what the mechanism does, you'll never see what the mechanism can do. You know what I'm saying? Just look at the mechanism. Look at the thing that's causing you to manifest. Look at the cause, and then you'll see how the effect works. Like how to work the effects, I should say. Like how to really work the effects. Everybody's a master manifester. Everybody be like, I don't manifest. Yeah, you do. Like, my life is terrible right now. There it is. There it is. Your life is terrible right now. You did that. It seemed like shit just keep going wrong, huh? Yeah, things just keep going wrong. I don't know why things just keep going wrong, and it's just getting worse. It's getting worse. You scripting. Your life is like, you got it, motherfucker. You got it. Boom, boom. You scripting. Your life is kicking your ass, and then one day you go, I deserve more than this. It's like, weave. It's like, weave. This is the mechanism. The mechanism's working. You weave that shit like, wait a minute. I deserve way more than that. Here we go. You retuning the mechanism. Now everything that's coming at you is missing. You thought your check was gonna be late this week. It's early. You know what I'm saying? You've literally switched realities. You've influenced your atmosphere. That's why I tell y'all, everybody's a master. Everybody's a master manifester. Like everybody. How your mechanism work though? like what's your mechanism like? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I cannot wait to have Orun Technologies up and busting. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's just gonna be bustling. I'm telling you, like, I want to talk about, I want to teach about, and I want to assist with spirituality. Like I said earlier, from a way where there's no spookism. It's almost not gonna feel spiritual, but it's gonna feel deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna feel like way deeper than that. Real activations. Like real activation. Because I'm so tired of looking at people in the world and these people think they small. You think you're small because ain't nobody showed up to show you like how big you really are. You won't show up for yourself, but I'm gonna show up for you. I'm gonna show up for you, and you're gonna come to Orun Technologies. You're gonna tell me about some type of ability you have, and we're gonna start your training regime right there, right then and there. We're gonna start training you right then and there, because I don't think any skill is just that. Oh, it's a cool little skill. Nah, I think everything is spiritual. No, fuck that. I know everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Everything. So there's nothing that you can do that can make you feel, or that can make me feel like it ain't nothing special. It's all special. It's all special. The question is, what you want for real? Do you want to experience it for real? Do you really want to tap in, like, for real? Feel your light, your real light, your real light, the true color you are. Like, do you want to feel your spectrum? Like, that's what Orun Technologies is here for. I'm so done playing life by the rules, like all of that. Like, we about to have a good time. That's all I want to do. We about to have a good time and be growing in power at the same time. Like, at the same time, just becoming more beautiful, wonderful, and powerful by the moment. That's why I'm about to get back out there. I'm about to get back out there and start working, y'all. About to start releasing more in contras, because I got some things that I have to purchase for my first Orun Technologies lab, which is my second bedroom in my house. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get some things for the lab. Everything else is ready to go. Like, they came over and they cleared out the room for me. Like, and it's been so special ever since. I got my logo and everything, like, on the door. I got a little special entry code / ritual that I do before I even open the door. This shit it's adorable, y'all. Now I just gotta fix it up, and I got a few machines that I need. I need to first I gotta look them up, because I gotta make sure I got their names right and see if I can actually get them here in Mexico. I should be able to, though. If not, I'll find a way. I always find a way. But, like, I gotta get some machines to actually help measure frequency. Like, I'm getting ready to document everything. I gotta order my lab coats. This is gonna be so fun. I'm ready to not be a child again, but to be childlike in my approach to my own power. Like, I'm so ready to just turn up. I'm so ready to, like, create, because I call myself a game god now too. That came out of nowhere, like a game god. I'm a game god. Like, I like to create fun ways for you to learn some serious things. You know what I'm saying? Like, create entertaining ways for you to learn some serious things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love doing it that way. I love making it fun, because if it's not fun, you hardly gonna remember what's being told to you. If it's always low and it's gotta hit you in the heart every single time, what do you really gain from that? But feeling like I'm afraid to approach it, because every time I approach it, it hurts. But when you start approaching your power in order to feel good, that relationship changes up, and now layers and sections of your power start coming out that you never thought was even there. Orun Technologies. Where all things are possible. Facts. Facts. All things. But yeah, y'all. I just came on here to tap in with y'all for the wake and bake and the weed and wisdom, and just see how everybody was doing. You know? I'm so happy that I was able to talk to y'all today. I'm so happy that you showed up here in this moment. Thank you to everyone who showed up. Thank you to everyone who showed up. Thank you to everyone who liked the live. Thank you to everyone who activated in this moment in time. I just want y'all to pop y'all shit, man. Because I'm going to pop mine. I'm pop mine. I would like to give a fuck about you popping yours, you know? Like, I would like to look over on another page somewhere and see you all over it. Like, ooh, like, let's go. That's all I do at first. I go, ooh, what? Fucking right. Fucking right. And you better keep turning up. It's always your turn. It's always your turn. But I love y'all 360. And you have a great day also, Tasha. Soon as you get off work, do something that says I love myself. Soon as you get off the clock, take yourself out somewhere to eat if it's not too late. Go get you some drinks or something. Just love on yourself more. We send you energy for your day if you want it. Yeah, I'm saying we send you some energy for your day so you can get through your work day. Work can be tiring and boring, and don't let it be both. Like, no, it can be tiring or boring, but don't let it be both. Like, that's, I hate it here. Jaden Smith on on Karate Kid, I hate it here. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we send you great energy, great energy. But yeah, I love y'all 360. Holla at me if you need me. Get your personal encounters. You know what I'm saying? Get your coaching calls. Get your everything. I'm here. Just find me. Y'all got me on my other social medias. Most of y'all do. If not, it's the same name everywhere except on TikTok. It's back to King Soon 4774. So yeah, I love y'all 360. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.